The amazing story, when Chinese and Africans met in the 1500s. In the past, different cultures had interesting interactions that are not well known. One such fascinating and lesser-known story is about the relationship between the Chinese and Africans during the 1500s. This classic tale reveals the surprising friendship, shared interest, and cultural exchange that happened in a time of exploration and trade. 1. Coming together at sea. In the 1500s, China's Ming Dynasty wanted to explore new lands and find better trade routes. Chinese Admiral Zheng Yi led a fleet of ships on these voyages and unexpectedly came across the Swahili coast in East Africa. 2. Getting curious. When the Chinese ships arrived, both the Chinese and Africans were fascinated by each other. They warmly welcomed one another and were eager to learn more about their different cultures. 3. Sharing and trading. The Chinese had beautiful things like porcelain and silk, while Africa had valuable resources and unique goods. They traded with each other, and the Chinese brought their finest items like colorful silk and delicate porcelain. They also shared their inventions, like the magnetic compass. This trade relationship brought prosperity to both sides. 4. Learning each other's ways. Not only did they exchange goods, but they also shared their arts and customs. Chinese artists taught African craftsmen new techniques, and African traders shared their music, dance, and stories. It was an exciting blend of unfamiliar rhythms and tales. 5. Allies against a common enemy. As time passed, both the Chinese and Africans faced a similar threat from European colonial powers trying to control trade. They realized they needed to work together to protect their interests. They shared information, strategies, and resources, forming an alliance to resist the colonizers. 6. Leaving a legacy. Although this story is not widely known, its impact is still felt today. The interactions between the Chinese and Africans shaped future trade and cultural exchanges for many years. It reminds us of the importance of human connections and shows how different cultures can come together in harmony. Conclusion. In history, there are stories that are not often told but are still significant and interesting. The tale of the Chinese-African relationship in the 1500s is one of these stories. It teaches us about the beauty of blending cultures, finding friendship in diversity, and the positive effects of sharing experiences. Even though this story may be hidden, it is a treasure waiting to be discovered and appreciated.